What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Unique Mazik. I'm the hardest working man in sports and gaming. And we're going to talk about Madden. We're not necessarily talking about ratings right now. What this particular thing, what we're talking about is the X factors. There's a bunch of them, a bunch of new ones as well. I think I counted 7 new X factors. There's a lot more superstar abilities as well. We might be able to get into that one in the maybe in the next video. It's just a lot of them, period. And so there was a leak that came from Madden School, and it's a massive list. I'm gonna put the link to that article in the description so you can kind of roll through it yourself. But there's a ton of these out here, man. So we're looking at, like, I kind of broke it into like a little, like a form or something from my Forbes article when I covered it, because it's a lot, right? So it's like 3 pages of X factors, and some of them are new, and in the article, which you should be able to see the little chart on the screen here, the X factor that has an asterisk next to it, and that means that it is a newer X factor. So you got Khalil Mack got unstoppable force, Stephon Diggs got rack 'em up, Tre'Davious White has shut down, Von Miller has fearmonger, Myles Garrett has unstoppable force, Nick Chubb has freight train, Mike Evans double me, Tom Brady still has pro reads, DeAndre Hopkins is double me, Chandler Jones has relentless. Relentless is one of the new ones. So when we come across a new one, I'll just kind of explain what the definition of that particular X factor is. So relentless says that the most tenacious defenders beat their blocks by sheer force of will. When they enter the zone, their rush move attempts are free. So this relates to the new defensive line mechanic that they have now, or pass rusher mechanic, where you have a certain amount of moves allotted for every play. And so every time you use a move, you use up that slot, and then once you run out, you can't use them anymore. So once Chandler Jones activates relentless, his bar doesn't go down at all on his pass rusher move. So I don't have exactly how those are activated or what shuts them down, but that is the definition of it. Keenan Allen has max security, Joey Bosa has unstoppable force, Derwin James has reinforcement, Patrick Mahomes, of course, has bazooka. Travis Kelce has double me. Tyreek Hill has rack 'em up. Tyrann Mathieu has shut down. Chris Jones, momentum shift. Ezekiel Elliott has freight train. And Amari Cooper has max security. Jumping to that second page, DeMarcus Lawrence has unstoppable force. Fletcher Cox, fearmonger. Julio Jones has double me. George Kittle has yak 'em up. So not to be confused with rack 'em up. Yak 'em up is the best physical receivers don't just come down with the ball, they carry it home. When they enter the zone, they are nearly guaranteed to break their first post-catch tackle. Greg Kittle. I mean, George. I'm talking to my son all the time. I always call this man Greg Kittle. George Kittle, that dude is a nasty fella. So that definitely seems like the right type of X factor for him. Richard Sherman has shut down. Nick Bosa has relentless. Saquon Barkley has first one free. Jamal Adams has avalanche. Avalanche is actually a new one too. Didn't have the asterisk there. But with avalanche, there are tacklers, and then there are these guys. When they enter the zone, any successful hit stick made while running towards the line of scrimmage will result in a fumble. So when they activate avalanche and you get hit sticked, if they're running towards the line of scrimmage, fumbleski. All right, Davante Adams has double me. Jair Alexander has shut down. Aaron Rodgers has gambler. Christian McCaffrey has ankle breaker. So that is truly devastating. Receiving threats are the ones that catch and can't be caught. When they enter the zone, they have increased fake out rates on spin, juke, hurdle after the catch. So just makes him even more nasty to try to tackle than he already was. Stephon Gilmore has a shutdown. Devin McCourty has zone hawk. Aaron Donald has blitz. This is another new one. Blitz is effective. Defensive line captains aren't just examples to follow. They are motivators. When they enter the zone, all opposing blockers have their resistance bars wiped out. Can't nobody block Aaron Donald. I don't care who it is. You could have Dwight Stevenson, Jim Otto, all of them, everybody, Anthony Munoz, nobody. Wipe your bar, because Aaron Donald's got blitz. Another new one is Jalen Ramsey Bottleneck. Now with Bottleneck, this one says bottleneck defenders realize that the best way to stop a route is to act early. When they enter the zone, they are highly likely to dominantly win any man press encounter. So in this year's Madden, the press and release little mini game at the line of scrimmage is supposedly a bigger deal, because it was basically this lower rated receivers they were saying were getting open too easy. And that was, I guess, because at the line of scrimmage, when you press up on them, if you know their release rating or not having a high release rating wasn't really factoring in as much as it should. So this is supposed to make that they're supposed to change that, and then Bottleneck is supposed to then even more so give power to any defensive back who has that in terms of getting that jam at the line of scrimmage with press coverage. So we will see how that shakes out. Who we got next? We got Calais Campbell with Run Stuffer, and Run Stuffer is not new. I don't know why that one should not be have an asterisk next to it, but it does. Let's see. We got Truz, which is definitely new, more like Trust, but they put two Z's on it. But this is Lamar Jackson all day. It's the most effective ball carriers prioritize maintaining possession over all else. When they enter the zone, no tackles made against them will result in a fumble. So just imagine Lamar Jackson getting in the zone and he starts running around and you can't even make him fumble, which is one of the biggest drawbacks to running the ball with him in Madden 20 was that, okay, yeah, he's super fast, but if I can actually get to him and tackle him, I can make him fumble. Not if he's got Trust activated. So you're going to be in trouble. Mike Thomas, Kane Guard, Max Security, Cameron Jordan, Unstoppable Force. All right, this last page. Drew Brees has Pro Reads. Bobby Wagner also has Avalanche. We talked about that before. Russell Wilson has Blitz Radar. TJ Watt has Unstoppable Force. JJ Watt has Relentless. We talked about that. Derrick Henry has Freight Train. Harrison Smith Reinforcement. Dalvin Cook, first one free. Adam Thielen is Double Me. And Daniel Hunter has Unstoppable Force. So there's a lot of good ones out there. There is also a couple X factors that nobody currently has, according to Madden School, and then one of them is called Grab and Smash. So it says not all receivers need fancy footwork. When they enter the zone, they have an increased success chance on stiff arm and truck attempts following the catch. So that is pretty. That's a pretty nice one to have, actually. So we'll see who gets that. Then there's another one, which Vanguard, which I believe is a offensive line X factor, because it says Vanguard players are the reason running backs thank their blocks in the post game interview. When they enter the zone, they are nearly guaranteed a dominant impact block win. So I don't know if that might just be for a fullback, a lead back, but it sounds like it should also be for an offensive lineman. I'm not sure. We'll see once that stuff is confirmed. But that is all I got for you in regards to information on X Factors. Let me know if you want to kind of talk or break down the superstar abilities. That would be pretty awesome. So as usual, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. God bless and peace.